This morning in Money Matters, if you are inching closer to retirement, well, it is important to be aware of financial scams to keep your money safe. Joining us today with tips and what to look out for is Jeffrey Massey from Massey Associates. Good morning. Thanks so much for coming in.
Good morning. Always a pleasure.
If you are getting ready to retire, that is scary to even hear that there could be scams out there. So we've heard people getting scams out of their hard-earned money. Is it something that is getting much more widespread?
It is with the technology, because so many things. Think about text messages, emails, all of that, and I've received some of these.
Yes, me
too. So you look at it and go, no, my bank is not going to send me that kind of a message on my cell phone. Right. So you have to be wary of things like that, but it is certainly becoming much more prevalent because of the digital aspect of our society.
Right. So what are some of the different types of scams that people who are watching today need to be on the lookout for?
So especially when we look at retirees and widows specifically, romance scams. You know, they're lonely, their husband has passed, or even their wife has passed, because it goes for both women and men get hit with these romance scams. And they endear themselves to the person, and they play on their emotions, they build that rapport and that relationship over time, and then they come up with some sob story where they need to borrow money, and they ask them to send money. Now, there's one case I'm aware of where literally boxed up like $50,000 and FedExed it out. Now, in total, they lost over $500,000.
Oh, man.
You know, and it's just heart-wrenching.
Right.
When you look at it, there is only so much you can do. Prevention is the best medicine. Be careful, especially on the romance scams. If you're on a dating site, you know, people get lonely, so they want some companionship. So I understand that part of it. Be careful about what you put out there on that site.
Right.
You know, kind of be close to the vest, so to speak, so that you're protecting yourself so people can't gather more and more personal information, because then they could do identity theft. There's so many different things that can be done through that romance link.
Right, and they know just who to prey on, because a lot of maybe older people may not be as tech savvy as somebody who may be younger and says, okay, I'm not going to click on that. I know this.
Right, I'm not going to fall for that.
I'm not going to fall for this.
Yeah.
God forbid that happens to somebody. How do you even report a scam like that? And is there any repercussion to this? Do they actually ever find the people? And can you ever get that money back?
Well, recently we had a professional day, and they had a speaker from the State Police Financial Crimes Unit. Sad part is very little is ever recovered. So the best thing is to prevent it in the first place.
Right.
Be wary, be cautious. And romance scams are just one. There's another big one where somehow they'll get the grandparents' number and fake that they're calling about the grandchild that's in trouble, they're in jail, they need bail money, whatever it might be, and don't tell their parents because then they'll be in more trouble.
Right.
And then they get them to send money, and then oftentimes they'll come back and ask for more money, and it just kind of builds. So there's lots of different things that are out there that are concerning, you know, government impersonators.
Right.
Look, the IRS, the FBI will never call you on the phone, right? So if somebody starts that conversation, just hang up.
Hang up.
Protect yourself. And again, back to State Police Financial Crimes Unit, Sergeant Michael Brock, I believe his name was. Okay. You can find his information online. You can go to our website. You can go to Roadshow website to connect to us to get that information.
Yeah, we have the information online right now in case, God forbid, this does happen. This does happen to anyone, because, like we were saying, they know exactly who to prey on, and never click on any links in text messages or anything like that.
Or emails or anything like that. Be suspicious, especially if it's anything from a financial institution. They will not reach out to you via a text message saying, oh, your account has been compromised. No, it hasn't. It's a scam. Be careful. Be wary.
Right. Be wary. You don't want to have that money taken away. Thank you so much for coming in. Now, for Jeffrey's tips on keeping your money safe, you can head to roadshow.com.